Everyone, it is Tuesday, September 29th. I know I haven't vlogged for a little while. I do apologize. I know I'm always apologizing, but I really do try to get my videos up, and I've actually got video footage done. I just haven't been able to upload them yet, just being busy with the twins and whatnot. So, you know, I am going to be trying a little bit harder to get it done. I know I keep saying it and it doesn't get done, but I promise I'm going to try. Even if it's just like, you know, a minute shot or 2 minutes worth of shooting, just to let you know what the day's been holding. So today it's been very rainy. It's actually about 3 o'clock right now. And if you can look out here, we got our dogs playing, but it has been raining for the past few days. And I mean, I'm not talking about just drizzling rain. It's like pouring rain majority of the time, which really sucks because our basement kind of floods sometimes. Luckily, there's no water in the basement yet. I do have a feeling that it's coming though, so I'm just keeping an eye out for it. So today we've just been staying inside. I did have to go out to Toys R Us. That's where I get my formula from for the twins because it's cheaper there. I don't know why, because they're expensive when it comes to everything else, but the formula seems to be a little bit cheaper there, at least here locally. I had to run out. I got formula yesterday. I actually got 4 things of formula, and it's called Gentle-Eased Enfamil. Well, my daughter, Ryan, she has been having some issues with her bowel movements and just being very like diarrhea kind of, and I mean it happens all the time, like before she eats, after she eats, in between feedings. And while we were at the beach, she was on something called Nutramigen. I always say Nutramigen for some reason, but Nutramigen. And it's an Enfamil, but it's a different type of formula. And she did very well on that. Her bowel movements were still kind of, I want to say a little bit looser, but it wasn't all the time. And she was definitely in a better mood. Now, I did put her back on the Gentle-Ease because I had taken her to a GI specialist who said everything seemed to be fine. And then I took her to her 4-month update, which I need to do a vlog on. And my doctor recommended to go ahead and switch her back to the Enfamil so that I have them both on the same formula. Having them on separate formula, it gets a little bit, it can be a headache. So yeah, so I did that, and then she's been on that for 2 weeks, and she also started cereal, and her bowel movements are back to like it was before we had switched her formula. So I had to go and I exchanged one of the formulas that I got yesterday, and I got her the new formula again. So hopefully in a couple weeks she'll be feeling a lot better. She's been really fussy lately, which is so unlike her. She's so happy-go-lucky. And I was just getting to my wits' ends. We also think that she might be kind of like in the early stages of teething. I don't see anything, and her gums aren't swollen, but she has her hands in her mouth all the time. She's constantly has her hand on her face, kind of like smushing her nose a little bit. And just overall just fussy. And again, it could be just her stomach hurting, but I do kind of have that hunch that she's teething a little bit, which isn't really abnormal for her age. She'll be 5 months. Well, they'll be 5 months in a couple weeks. So I do need to get that 4-month vlog up. And then I took some footage. We went to the beach, had a great time. So I do have some footage from the beach as well. So today, basically, since it's kind of rainy out, we're just kind of just chilling. I've been catching up on some YouTube videos, which kind of inspired me to go ahead and do this one, just to give you an update. And I'm going to be starting to clean house a little bit. As you know, with twins, they keep you busy, and I have got a house that I need to be cleaned like now. I seem to keep it clean like every other day, but so that's what I'll be doing today. But yeah, it's a complete mess. I'll go ahead and just show you it 'cause it's a mess. And there's my cat Juno, who refuses to stay off this little island. So thankfully we don't usually have food up here. So it's not that big of a deal. She doesn't get up on the counters or anything. And here we have the little munchkins. Let's see here. Here's little Carter, who just woke up from his nap. Gets kind of blurry there. And then we got Ryan over here. She's sleeping. And then just a bunch of messiness here. So I really got to clean that up. My ultimate goal is I've kind of went through the house and organized a little bit before the twins came. And I really need to redo that. Because of course when the twins came, everything changed. Everything still changes too. But I've got this mess under my sink here. And so I kind of want to get under there and organize that a little better. So I told you it was raining outside, and my Boston Terrier is literally out here playing in the mud. Our whole backyard is like a freaking swamp. There he is. He's digging, and he was rolling around on his back just now. And there is an apple tree right there, and that dog will wait for the apple trees to fall into the neighbor's yard, and then he pulls it. Look at him. Oh, I'm gonna have to give him a bath. Him and his sister both. Anyway, he pulls the apples through the fence, and he actually tends to bring them home or bring them inside the house. And so we'll get up in the middle of the night and trip over some apples. My other plan for today is I need to get rid of, or at least post some of this stuff. I've got, well, this box right here is empty, but I've got clothes galore in here. I've got 2 Medela breast pumps that I'm trying to sell, along with some bottles and storage bottles, and what else? I've got some pumps that go with it, or parts to go with it. And I've got some boy clothes, girl clothes. I've got this thing right here. It is what's called it's called a breast friend, and it's for twins, specifically for twins, but anyone can use it. I mean, if you have a singleton, you could use it on either side. So I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm trying to sell this stuff just to make a little money since I did buy it, but no luck so far. I might just take it to we've got a consignment shop here called Once Upon a Child, and so I might just end up taking them to that place to get some money, because I always get some new clothes and stuff there too for the kiddos. So I'm kind of excited because this came in today. I don't know if you can, it's a picture frame. Let me see here. It's a picture frame, and basically what we had done is we had some caricatures done of the babies when they were at the beach. So, and it's like 11 by 17 paper, and none of our places here locally carried 11 by 17 frames, so I had to order it from Target. And so I'm excited to put that in there, and that way it doesn't get ruined, and then also to put it up in their nursery, which is exciting. So I need to finish their nursery too. Their nursery looks like a bomb went off in it. But anyway, so that's what the plan is for today. Do any of you own a Vitamix? My mother-in-law let us borrow hers while she's, let me turn a light on so you can see it. Let us borrow hers to try out to see what we can, if we like it or not. And so it's right there. And we've got a book that tells us, like, you know, recipes that we can use to, you know, for shakes and or smoothies, and it even can make soups supposedly, which I think is really cool. And I haven't been able to try it out yet. But if you have a recipe that you want to recommend for the Vitamix, you know, either smoothies, soups, I don't know what else. Supposedly you can do a lot of stuff in it with that. But yeah, if you know of any good recipes that you personally have tried and liked, leave a comment below, because I would love to try it. I am trying to eat a little healthier, and so this is one way we're going to try to do that. And also, I do want to start vlogging more, and I do want to learn how to do like thumbnails and things of that nature. And my problem is I use my Surface Pro for a lot of stuff, and I don't know, like, besides like Windows, I think they've got a, what is it called, Movie Maker, and it's just this little simple, this is how you do it. But I would like to, you know, get more advanced as far as vlogging. So if you have a program that you really like to vlog with, or to edit your vlogs with, please also leave a comment below, because I'm very interested in trying to, you know, do a little bit more vlogging and a little bit more creative editing, so to speak. This is the aftermath of me cleaning under my sink. It didn't take me too long. We just had a lot of stuff that we didn't use any longer, and we had a lot of stuff that was up here that really needed to be downstairs in the basement, like certain carpet cleaners and things. We also had a bunch of these vases that were in there, and I want to try to figure out some type of, I don't know, do it yourself somehow to reuse these vases, because you know, I don't want to get rid of them. But if I don't have any use for them, then I might as well. I do know a florist who is locally, and she always, when my husband orders flowers, he orders them through her, and she's a friend of ours. And so, worst case scenario, I'll just give these back to her, and then she can reuse them. But hopefully I'll be able to find something to, because I've got more of these in the guest room. So I may just have too many to really use, but maybe I could do something like make people Christmas presents or something with them. I don't know. But we also had a bunch of this like floor, like oils and stuff and cleaners. And our floor is not real hardwood floor. It's the linoleum. And so, it's linoleum. And so I don't know what we can and can't use on the floor. So I won't be able to get rid of that stuff until my husband gets home and can tell me what we can get rid of. So yeah, I'm excited with, that was, you know, a little 10-15 minute thing I did while the kids were napping, and Ryan is actually awake right now. And this is the story of my life. Everybody asks me if my twins are on schedules, like the same schedule. They were pretty much on schedule when they were younger. When I say younger, I mean like a couple months old. But now that they're pushing 5 months old, they're getting their own routine. Unfortunately, it tends to happen that one's awake and one's asleep. So right now we got Mr. Carter, who's asleep, and we have Miss Ryan, who is awake, and I just fed her, and so Carter will probably be waking up here shortly to be fed as well. Currently they are on different feeding schedules a little bit, because Ryan had an upset stomach because of the other formula. I believe it's because of the formula. She might have had like a small cold as well, but I think it was because of the formula. And so she hasn't been eating as much or as often as her brother has. They used to eat every 3 hours, and then at nighttime they'll go for 5 to 6 hours, and then they'll eat again, and they'll get back on their 3-hour routine. But since she's been kind of sick and tummy upset, hadn't been eating as much, and so they are definitely off schedule as far as that goes. Luckily at nighttime though, they do eat at the same time. So in the middle of the night when Carter wakes up he typically wakes up at 3 a.m. Even though she's sleeping, she'll eat. So that's a good thing. This little girl is going to be rolling over soon. What are you doing, silly? I know you're trying. She hates tummy time, and actually she was flipped the other way, so her feet was right here and her head was right here and her feet were down there, and she's wiggled her way around, and she keeps trying to roll over. And I know when she rolls over, she is going to scream and cry because she hates tummy time. Let me see if I can roll her over. Let me help you. Ooh. There you go. There you go. Look at you. There you go. Look at you. You see some tummy time? And she'll last about 2 minutes this position and then she'll start crying. So, but I've got to get her used to it, otherwise she's gonna be rolling on her own and then she's gonna be screaming and crying. So that turned out really good. I really like that frame. I love that picture. And now all we gotta do is hang it up. Somebody woke up and is hungry. Say, that's my hungry cry. You're not hungry. You were just fed a few minutes ago, silly girl. Are you a happy baby? Are you a happy baby? Yeah. Are you a happy baby? Say, Sissy's sleeping and we're playing. Isn't that right? Yeah. Really? Are you talking? Did you have a good nap? Oh. Hi. Okay, everyone. It is about 6:30 now, and my husband just called. He's got to go to, we own a building downtown, and, well, his family does, and it's leaking because of all the rain, so they've got to figure out where the leak is coming, or where the leak is, and try to fix that, so he won't be home till later. But I'm going to go ahead and end the vlog, just because I've still got some things to do. I've got to give the kids baths, and then they typically go to sleep around 9:30. So yeah, and then I want to try to get this uploaded so that you guys have something to watch tomorrow. Well, this will be, what, Wednesday? So, thank you for watching, and if you like the vlog, please thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!